Hi, we're back. This is a continuation of the training video on the admin tab and security. So we're going into the admin tab, we're going into security, and what we're specifically talking about now, since we've already gone over the all of the meanings of all of the other settings over here that would comprise the contents of a template. We're going to talk about how to make a template and also how to change the username and change the password. Okay, let's do the easiest first. To change a password, it's very simple. All you do is you go in and you put in the new password, and I just put in the letter A, and I'm putting in I'm going to put a B in it just to show you what happens. And when I hit save, because they weren't the same, I get red boxes around them. So if I put an A in, and then I put an A in over in this one and hit save, it goes blank, but there's no red boxes around it, which means now the password for William Executor is just the single letter A, and it's lowercase. I put lowercase a in. So what that tells me is that that's what the password is. It's a lowercase a, and remembering that passwords are always case sensitive. Now, in doing usernames, they're not case sensitive. So I could put in William here, and I could put William in here, and I could use this, and when I typed in and I hit save, it'll just blank them out. That's what it is. But the fact of the matter is if I put in a small letter A and a small letter A, or let's say an E here, I'm going to get the same red marks around it. If I put in a W here for William and a W here for William and hit the save, they go away. Now when I log out and I log back in again, the W will come up here and it shows me exactly what my password is, or my username is. But right now, once I do that, they disappear because they're just being registered back with the servers. Now, so that covers this. We've already talked about how to create go in and put in all, or assigned, or none, or yes or no, or whatever it is over here in these different functions, and assign the, turn on the tabs or not. So in the other video on security, so what we're going to talk about right now is how to create a template. And this can be a little tricky because there's two things you can do with a template. You can create a new one, or you can just take and change an existing one. Okay? Now let's suppose that what I wanted to do was I wanted to bring up the nursing person. And so I'm going to bring up the nurse, and the nurse is Steve Bandage. So I can just go over here and hit a B, and it pops right up to Steve Bandage. Click on him, and then what happens is his template. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go in, and this should be the same one. I hit apply, and this brings up my nursing template. Now let's suppose that I want to change something in the nursing template. For example, what I want to do is change the view others information to none, and view employees information to none. And I want that to be saved to the nursing template. Okay, all I would do is I've made those changes after I applied the nursing template. Okay, let me go through that one more time. What I did was I'm just going to bring up this template by highlighting it. I have a whole list here of drop downs. I could bring up anybody, so I'm going to bring up the nurse, and I hit apply, and these go back to what was saved in the template. But now I'm going to change others to none, and I'm going to change view employees information to none. All right, and I'm going to basically go back and I'm going to hit save as. Now it asks me, do I want to take all of this information as it is now and overwrite it and put it in the nursing, or do I want to turn around and change? That would, that would be the save, or the overwrite would be. Actually, that's not true. The overwrite function would be if I just wanted to put that in nursing. So if I just wanted to leave it in the nursing template, just change the nursing template, I would just hit the same save overwrite button. If I wanted to change this to something else, create a whole new tab, leaving nursing there, and the old nursing functions as they were, I could type in something totally different here, like nursing 22 or something like that. Okay, but I don't. I just want to put it in here as to show you that I'm applying these two new functions to nursing. So I'm going to hit the overwrite. Okay. Now I'm going to bring me up again, which was William Exec Director, and then it pops up as the whatever my template was, and now I'm going to go back to Steve Bandage, and when Steve comes up, I'm going to hit the nursing and hit apply. Okay, you notice when I hit apply, the nones popped up here. That's because when I changed the template for him, but I never applied the function to him. So now I'm going to save it to him. Okay, save it to Steve. Now I'm going to go back in and I'm going to bring up a different one, like Bill Direct Care. And you can see there's a big change there, all right? But now I'm going to go back and I'm going to hit Steve Bandage again. And when I hit Steve Bandage, there's my nones again, all right? Now, if I wanted to go back and change those back, I could do that by just hitting all and all, and hit the save as, and do the override again, and now it's put those all back. But guess what? I still have, I haven't saved it yet to Steve Bandage, so if I go out of him and then I come back to Steve Bandage, there I have the nones again, and if I hit apply on the nursing, I do have nursing up. If I hit apply, it brings those back, and now I can save it, and I'm back where I was. Okay? Now let's suppose I wanted to create a totally new template. Okay? But this whole new template is going to be, let's see who we don't have yet. We have transportation, med support. I don't see one called coordinators. So I'm going to create a new template for coordinators. And here's how I would go about it. First of all, the easiest way to do it is to pick somebody that we've already assigned security settings to that is a coordinator. Well, I don't think we have, but the actual person that comes the closest to that probably would be Beverly Mid-Manager, who's right here. Okay, and so this is Beverly Mid-Managers, but what you want to give this person a little bit more flexibility here. So let's suppose that what we do is I'm going to give her the ability to see The assigned is correct. We want her to be able to receive alerts. So I'm going to turn her alerts on. I want her to be able to go in to incident reports and have a higher level. So I want to be able to put like a 5 in here. And I want to be able to I don't want her to be able to delete incident reports. And what else? Okay. Anyway, I think that's probably close enough. Let's say I want her to also be able to edit the medication. So I'm going to put in a yes. So it's those 3 things that I've changed for her. Now I'm going to go back in, and now that I have this all set up the way I want a coordinator be set up, I would go in and I would hit the Save As button again. Okay? Now I would type in here coordinator. And what's happened is now I have assigned all of these codes to a template, and I've named the template coordinator, and I'll hit the save, and it creates that. And now I can go in and I can hit this button and I can look at the coordinator. So now I have this coordinator term in here. So just to see if it's working, let me click administrator, and I have all of these settings pop up. And now I'm going to test the coordinator. I'm going to bring coordinator up, and I'm going to hit apply, and it brings up all the coordinators functions. See where I turned on the alerts, change the access level, and the medication, edit medication stuff. So there you go. That is how you set up and create templates and change the username and change the passwords.